My name is Dick Carlson. I've been blacksmithing since 1960. We're going to be sharpening plowshares. I've got 5 to do this morning. The ones I want to sharpen right here. They've been pointed and sharpened a couple times before. They're getting worn. And what we do is heat them up and draw this edge out with the trip hammer. Thinner. When I first started, all I had was a coal forge, and I got up to I could do about 5 an hour. Neighbor Smith had a gas forge like this, and he could do a lot more, he said. So I bought one of those, and I could do 20 an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'd go out and I'd sharpen 20 plowshares, and that was it. And then I'd go have breakfast. This gas forge you can't weld in, so you have to use the full point. When the point gets wore down, you can either add points by welding on this. This is a point that we used to buy. They're no longer made. What I have to do now is what they did before they manufactured the points. You take a piece of plowshare that's no longer usable, you cut out a piece, and you form a wedge like this, and you weld that onto the point. Put it on here, and then you forge weld that onto the point and draw it out. This is one here I have already. I tacked the piece in place so I don't have to fit it when it's hot. So I'll just warm that up, kind of form it and flux it and heat it up and weld it. I'll warm this up first. just like new. You have 3/16 of an inch of gap right here in the throat, and also and on the back side, 3/16 to a 1/4 inch here. This point that gives you the suction needs to stay in the ground.
What he's doing is tapering out the point and bending it down to get that 3/16 angle, so that when you put the plow into the ground, you want it to dive. And that's what he does by drawing it down and then puts a radius on it, and it goes into the ground better. So that's
pieces like this for sharpening by hand, and it has the curvature of the plowshare, so you hold it on there, and somewhat you'd have to have a striker to draw it out. You start pounding here and you draw it out. You do about 2 inches at a time at heat. That was a lot of work. I've done one by hand. I don't want to do another one. When I first started, I was doing 300 to 400 a year, and now it's 3 or 4 a year. Where I came up with the farm style blacksmithing. In fact, I was raised in a farm right across the road. Well, I did. I moved into Meadsville in 1960, but after 14 years of that big city living, I just couldn't stand it, so I moved back. When I left town, they lost 5% of the population.